Well, hello, I'm Frank McKenna and I'm the candidate for the UK Independence Party for Folkestone and Hythe. One of the reasons why I got involved in the party and politics was the issue, and it's a big issue, that is the European Union. And a lot of people are not fully aware of what happens when the Lisbon Treaty was put in place the 1st of December last year. And what virtually happens is that the control of our borders, the financial structures of our country and our tax system can all be harmonised and brought under the control of the European Union. And that, to me, is unacceptable, because it means that in this election, particularly this election, for the candidates to go to Westminster, the Westminster system will virtually become redundant at some stage in the near future if we continue to remain part of this European Union. People again will say, well, you know, the European Union's over there, it's in Brussels, and it really doesn't affect me. But you have to be aware of it, that it does. It's everything from the fortnightly collection of your rubbish to European Union directives on major plant developments such as the Dungeness power station, and also about the carbon energy taxes that they propose to bring in, will all have an effect on everybody in this country. And that comes through to jobs and employment, and our people can see any future when we have an array of directives that come through from Brussels. And we then start to ask the question, is that, you know, why have we not got jobs in this country, and what is happening to our jobs and our major manufacturing bases in the country? And you have to look at the question of when the tax system here, the complications of the tax system here, future legislation which comes in and affects businesses, and companies say, well, we've had enough, we're moving out. We go to other parts of Europe, or they go to countries like Switzerland, which is outside the European Union and has a free trade agreement with the rest of the European countries and the rest of the world. And the UK Independence Party strongly believes that that's the system we need to have. At a smaller government, referendums like the Swiss have, and that's referendums on local issues, and those local issues are everything from Lid Airport through to Sellinge waste plant through to Dungeness power station. And we believe that if you have a legal binding local referendum, you would then make a decision as to the people who live in that area makes a decision as to how the plants and the development should go ahead. And it also relieves the pressure on local councils not to make those controversial decisions like we've seen over Lid Airport. I do believe that we all must work together to develop employment opportunities for all the young people in Shepway. The big issue too as well is we'd like to see the reintroduction of the ferry service to Boulogne back into the harbour, and also the train line back into service. That branch line could be brought back in and carry passengers again back through and back onto the link up with the high-speed rail line at some stage. We have Folkestone East that is in need of development as well. Folkestone East train station would relieve the problem of Folkestone Central, because Folkestone Central doesn't have the car parking facilities to cater for the the commuters. And I know myself because I live at Folkestone Central, and I used to commute by train up to London, and lots of my friends come down and commute from neighbouring towns such as Hawkinge and Sellindge and places like that, and they find it difficultly parking in Folkestone Central, and it would be a big improvement to the town if we had Folkestone East back into service.